Hello friends, welcome to our channel Khatri Steno. Subscribe our channel for steno dictations. Be ready for the high speed passage. The petitioner has come up questioning the correctness of the order dated 23/3/2016 as well as the order dated 15/7/2015 passed by the respondent oil corporation, contending that the same proceeds on a completely erroneous assumption of the definition of the word misrepresentation, inasmuch as the petitioner had placed all correct facts and he had not misrepresented any fact, nor has he placed any fake document to get any benefit for the purpose of award or retail outlet dealership for petroleum at a particular site in district Siddharth Nagar, UP. Stop. The matter appears to have been examined by the respondent corporation on field verification, and then the order dated 15/7/2015 was communicated to the petitioner, cancelling the select empanelment where the petitioner had been placed at serial number 1 on the ground that the petitioner had disclosed an incorrect status of his bank account, which deviation was treated as a misrepresentation in order to enhance the merit of the petitioner. Stop. The petitioner, aggrieved by such auction, had approached this court, and a writ petition was filed in which a direction was issued on 29th October 2015 calling upon the respondent corporation to consider the representation of the petitioner and pass a reasoned order. Stop. On such representation, the impugned order dated 23/3/2016 has been passed. Stop stanza. Shri Pandey has vehemently urged that the bank account status of the petitioner was perfectly in order, indicating liquid assets possessed by the petitioner, and as a matter of fact, even the amount which was found on verification by the respondents and disclosed by the petitioner on the date of application was also meeting the requirements under the brochure. As such, the respondent corporation ought to have re-evaluated the status of the candidature of the petitioner and should not have rejected the same on the alleged ground of misrepresentation. Stop. He contends that the documents which were filed were all genuine, and the status of the bank account which existed on 16/11/2011 was appended along with the application form which was filed on 22/11/2011. Stop. He submits that the status of the account was not disclosed as on 22/11/2011, and therefore it did not amount to any misrepresentation because the document was itself of 16/11/2011. Stop. He therefore contends that the claim of the respondents about any misrepresentation of the status of the account of the petitioner is ill-founded and against the record. Stop. He also contended that even logically, if the account status was disclosed as that on 16/11/2011, there was no occasion to construe that the petitioner had misrepresented his status on account of 22/11/2011, as the petitioner had not indicated the balance as on 22/11/2011. Stop. He submits that even assuming for the sake of arguments that the correct amount to concealment of misrepresentation so as to disqualify the petitioner on the strength of such disclosure. Stop. The contention therefore is that the impugned order deserves to be quashed and the writ petition deserves to be allowed. Stop stanza. Learned counsel for the respondent contends that the disclosure as made by the petitioner on field verification was not found to be correct in accordance with the norms prescribed, namely that the date of the advertisement was 26/10/2011. Stop. The application was filed admittedly by the petitioner on 22/11/2011. Stop. the status of the account as reflected in the application was not in conformity with either of these two dates. Stop. Consequently, the figure reflected as on 16/11/2011 was a wrong figure which could not be taken into consideration. Stop. It was a deviation which had resulted in incorrect empanelment of the petitioner. Stop. He submits that this incorrect information, even if allowed the petitioner is to be interviewed, was subject to field verification as per the brochure that has been observed by Oil Corporation while rejecting the application and also cancelling the candidature of the petitioner. Stop stanza. Having heard learned counsel for the parties and after perusal of the record, we find that the respondent number one was appointed in the institution on the post of clerk in the year 1983 on consolidated monthly salary. Stop. The appointment was made before oblique for a period of 1 year on probation. Stop. Respondent number one was appointed on an application moved by him on 15/7/1983. Stop. It is apparent from the appointment letter dated 29/8/1983 that the post in question was not advertised nor any selection committee was constituted for appointment. Stop. Respondent number one, Rakesh Kumar Gupta, was appointed by the management on the application given by him as there was no rule for appointment on the post of clerk in the institution. Stop. The rules 1984 came into force with effect from 19/1/1985 with prospective effect. Stop. No retrospective effect can be given to the said rules and hence the same would have no effect on the appointment made on 29/8/1983. Stop. So far as the termination of services of the respondent number one is concerned, no prior approval was required from the District Basic Education Officer Moradabad for the reason that the services were not governed by the rules 1984. Stop. Moreover, respondent number one was never confirmed on the post of clerk. Stop. He was on probation from August 1983 till November 1985 when his services were terminated by the management. Stop stanza. We also find it relevant to note that the respondent number one did not raise any grievance from November 1985 till the year 1999, nor he was ever reinstated. Stop. In the year 1999, when the institution came in great in aid list of the state government, the respondent number one woke up from deep slumber and moved an application on 30/3/1999 for his reinstatement. Stop. The District Basic Education Officer Moradabad erred in law directing the reinstatement of the respondent number one wide order dated 19/5/1999. Stop. The District Basic Education Officer Moradabad has no authority in law to direct the management appellant to permit the respondent number one to resume his duty as he had remained out of service for a period of about 14 years. Stop. The lack of any valid explanation for this long delay shows that respondent number one had abandoned his services. Stop stanza. There was thus no justification for the District Basic Education Officer Moradabad to pass orders dated 19/5/1999 on the application moved by the respondent number one. Stop. So far as special appeal filed by Uma Shankar Sharma is concerned, it may be noted that he was appointed by the Committee of Management in the year 1987. Stop. He was working in the institution when it was brought into grant in aid list of the state government. Stop. He further continued on the post of clerk on the basis of interim order passed by this court on 2/9/1999 in writ petition number 37539 of 1999. Stop. The writ petition was filed with the prayer to quash the order dated 12/8/1999 passed by the District Basic Education Officer Moradabad and consequential order dated 18/8/1999 passed by the management of the institution. Stop stanza. By the order dated 12/8/1999, District Basic Education Officer Moradabad had rejected the representation of Uma Shankar Sharma on the ground that post in question was not vacant since the question of continuance of Rakesh Kumar Gupta was subject matter of consideration in the civil suit filed by him. Stop.